Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody out there? Black Compass Media, back with another one live on a Thursday. Shout out to everybody that's out there right now listening to this special show. You know what I'm saying? We are joined today. I'm running solo just real quick. You know what I mean? The brothers are going to jump up here, but we joined with a special guest. And I got a lot of things to ask this brother. And we see how everything is working. I mean, you see the band card, Band Legacy is up right now, but we go right to the source with the questions, man. So P, what's going on, brother?
Yo.
What's up with you, man?
Not much, man. Glad to be here, man. Appreciate y'all lending me your platform.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, we listen. It's always good because I can actually vent my frustrations to you directly in front of the people, right? And you can inform us about a lot of things that we didn't know. Now,
hold on, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't just vent your frustrations,
right?
You know, vent your positivity too.
Oh yeah, the balance, right, P? That's what the people want. They want the balance, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, definitely.
So again, this is I would say. Let's just start here because this has been a great year. Well, last year I think was a great year for battle rap. Interesting year for URL. Very interesting year for URL in terms of, you know, you got a lot of different storylines. The West kind of breaking out. You know what I'm saying? You have like different regions starting to get shine. Y'all traveling a lot of different places, and now you got Band Legacy. Band Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
P, talk to me. Brother, I'm looking at the flyer here. Shout out to people that's looking at the flyer too. I see main card says band. Then I got my one off with my boy Cuban and Grizz, and then I got the Proving Ground battles with a whole host of great names. Now, how did we come up with this situation? Because I feel like y'all taking this is a risk, in my opinion. So walk me through that. I need to know.
Well, Tony, you know me for a long time.
Yeah.
When have I not took risks? You know, it was a risk when we did Born Legacy, and we said, you know, we're going to take these mid-tier guys that everybody claims nobody wants to see.
Right.
And we're going to put them in a small room and do battles there. That was a risk. You know?
Right.
And it worked. You know, it doesn't always work, you know, but with great risks comes the chance for great reward. You know, I'm all about swinging for the fences.
Right. Well, even okay. So the whole band concept, right? It sort of evolved, in my opinion, because before it seemed like it was just random. Yo, out of nowhere, bam, this is coming out. We didn't even know it was coming out. We didn't know what was going on, and then the battle came out. But now to have a whole card of unknowns, to me, that's a little different. So how do you see it though? Like, what is that? Is there a difference there?
Yeah. People getting it mixed up. This is not band. It's not band. This is Band Legacy. This is Born Legacy done band style. You can apply band. You can apply band to anything. The PGs are banned. You know, they're going to be shot banned. But this is a Born Legacy card with band shooting style and marketing applied to it. That's all.
Okay.
You know? This is not going to be an ongoing thing. Like, we're not going to do Band Legacy 2, you know, 3 months after we do this one. You know, we're going to, you know, you'll see it applied to different things as time goes on.
So then, okay. So you said, so we're not going to see a Band Legacy Supreme is what you're saying. There's no.
You're definitely not going to see a Band Legacy Supreme.
Do you regret? Okay. Let me go back. Do you regret naming that Born Legacy Supreme?
I regret even doing Born Legacy Supreme. You know, like the concept, the way it was designed, and the way we kind of built it in our minds before we actually applied it. The concept was pretty cool.
Sorry about that, everybody. Hang tight. Little you know, life happens, right? P, you good? Yeah. So you was walking us through Band Legacy. No, not Band Legacy. Born Legacy Supreme. Well, you giving us the autopsy. So go ahead.
Yeah. Like one of the key elements that made Born Legacy great, you know, we didn't really factor in when we did Born Legacy Supreme. And that was the people that you were seeing on Born Legacy. Because you remember, Born Legacy was mid-tier guys mixed with upcoming guys, which when those two groups of people, upcoming guys, you got really, really hungry people who dreamed about getting this opportunity. They're gonna go hard 9 times out of 10.
Right.
Mid-tier guys, these are guys who've been fighting for respect damn near their whole career. You know? So they're gonna be hungry just the same. But then when we went to Born Legacy Supreme and we get Charlie Clips, that's my guy. That's my man.
Right.
But the facts are Charlie Clips don't have the same thing on the line as Moneybags and Young Cannon and Chilla Jones.
Exactly.
Or Gluezy. You know, he don't have the same thing on the line. You know, he can lose a battle and still make some amends. You know, the guys on Born Legacy, you get killed in there, we might not see you no more. You know, and that wasn't something that we really factored in. You know, you can't keep that same element of hunger if the people on the card aren't starving.
Right. But we'll see. Okay, because I think when you said in my head when y'all said Supreme, it was gonna be like better than, because like 3 or 4 and 5 I thought were crazy, like, right, like we had Av and Old Red, Bill Wavy, Jazz E Hart, Mike Trez, like that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So between that and 5 I thought were dope, and then it just seemed like it was such a huge drop off with Supreme, you know what I mean? So the stakes was raised on y'all unintentionally. But before, you said that this was Born Legacy was designed to have the hungry mid-tier, we'll say, quote unquote, no diss to anybody, hungry mid-tier competition compete. That's what it was for, right?
Yeah.
But then how did it morph into Supreme, where now I got vets that, you know, they can win or not, you know, how does that morph into that?
Because Born Legacy became very, very successful, and I remember the first person I ever asked to be on Born Legacy 2, with Av and Rum Nitty, the first person I asked to do that was Big T. And, you know, Big T, that's my man, but Big T told me, P, I don't do small rooms. I only do the big stage. He wasn't interested at all. And it's not just Big T. Most of the vets weren't interested in the beginning.
They weren't interested in Born Legacy. There was no interest in it. Interesting.
Nope.
The vets make me mad too, but I'm gonna let you finish your point. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
you know, and then it got hot, and then they were calling to be on it. Everybody wanted to be on it, because it was like, you got to remember back then. Remember Beasley came on the show and he had the debate with you.
Oh yeah,
I think every fan at the time about it being the third biggest imprint in battle rap.
It's the third biggest. How Beasley said it's the third biggest imprint in battle rap. Like, you know what I mean? Beasley. Yeah.
And everybody was calling to be on it.
Right.
You know, so we was trying to think of a way to be able to incorporate those guys as well. You know, what I kind of didn't like, and you know, and Beasley, he explained everything to me, because that was his idea. And when he explained it to me, I understood it. You know, it sounded pretty good. It was supposed to be like the Super Bowl of Born Legacies. You know, there were only supposed to be maybe 1 or 2 happening per year, and we were going to take the top performers from the regular Born Legacies throughout the year, and they were going to get these big shots on Born Legacy Supreme, where, you know, one of these guys has been fighting in these mid-tier up-and-coming battles, and we're going to get a shot against Charlie Clips, and a shot against Tay-Rock, stuff like that. But it just didn't work, you know?
Interesting. Okay, yeah, and that's what makes you mad. My point about the vets is, like, they wait until something like that gets hot, and then they've messed the vibe up, low key. I'm being transparent here. You know what I mean? It's all in the past. It's all good, but it took away from the feel for me. You know what I mean? Like having these guys up here that maybe seemed a little bit indifferent about what was going on. You know what I mean? So
well, I don't have a problem with a vet being on it. The problem is when a vet can afford to lose. When they can afford to go in there and have not such a great showing, then why necessarily would they work hard to have a great showing?
Right.
You know, and that goes for anybody, whether it be a vet or a new guy. Anybody, if you're in a position where you could stand to take a night off, then there's a good possibility that you might take a night off.
Right.
You know, you might not come at 100%. You know.
Yeah. I mean, and that's true. We've seen that in different examples and everything like that. I see my brothers Apollo and Imposium pulled up and everything, man. Shout to y'all.
Yeah. What's up, man?
Yeah,
What's
man.
up, fellas?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Go. Polo, you want to chime in? What you got for P, man?
Yo, P, man. First off, salute to the year, the year y'all have and y'all had a great year.
I appreciate you.
What's up with RVE, man? Is it like some type of rivalry going on between y'all?
That nigga ain't waste no time, man. He ain't even walk us into the.
We tried.
Listen, man,
I got you.
Yeah, man, I'm on 4 shots of the Don Julio, man. Let's get it.
All right.
Yeah, now I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about band legacy. You know, I'm not a rep for them to talk about what they got going on. I don't know what they got going on.
Okay.
All right, so let me reword the question. Did they like with the Mook and Verb battle? Did that put pressure on y'all to like start bringing in big name battlers like Cassidy, Loaded Lux? Because I know before y'all didn't want to pay Loaded Lux, or whatever. Y'all didn't. It was too much complication with Loaded Lux. Did that like put pressure on y'all or not?
I mean, we booked Loaded Lux way before anybody else was ever booking them. Nothing changed. That wasn't the first time we booked Loaded Lux. He's been booked before.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like because it seemed like y'all was straying away from booking super big name battlers, and then the Mook Verb battle happened, and then y'all booked Cassidy, and then y'all booked Loaded Lux. So I'm saying, did that have anything to do with anything, or was it just a coincidence?
I mean, I'm going to say it was a coincidence. I mean, I'm behind the scenes. The Cassidy thing, if y'all pay attention to social media, was well in the works way before any other leagues had put on big battles. That's been in the works for a long time.
Okay. I was just asking. It was just like I was.
I mean that's legitimate. And shout out to my man Braille too. Shout out to the live 182 in here already with questions loaded up for P. Shout out to my man Braille for the 5. He asked this: will there be another rookies versus vets too?
Yeah.
A lot of us felt like that it should have been ongoing. So, is that something that you guys are considering as well?
Oh yeah,
what was the question?
Rookies versus vets too.
Yep.
No, we considered it. We talked about it. Just haven't gotten around to it. Like, it just hasn't been a situation where it really made sense. Because you got to realize when we did it before, you had all of these guys coming off UFF and their profiles were big.
Right.
The way you're getting rookies now, you're getting 1 and 2 at the time, and you're getting 1 and 2 guys, and then the rest of them are works in progress that takes a little bit more time to develop.
Yeah. And that's true.
Now I had with the Born Legacy
UFF. I missed it, but go ahead, Pose. Go ahead.
With the Born Legacy thing, I remember when this brother on the phone, his brother Pepe Le Pew, I remember he started this thing, man, and I told him it was trash. We had an argument.
Yeah.
We had numerous debates and our arguments before he started it. Like before the initial, what was the first Born Legacy, P? The Nitty and Ave?
Born Legacy 2.
And I was a top tier, like, I don't know, these niggas, like, these Ave and these niggas is not going to work.
And you was dissing a lot of people who are currently great now. But go ahead, though. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I was telling P, like, these niggas, this shit ain't going, because I wanted to see Surfing them at the time, Hitman. And this shit ended up being like one of the stellar parts of URL. Like, niggas will always want to see a Born Legacy. So I just want to see how this, I don't understand how this band shit finna work. Like, is it finna be like, I don't, I'm confused of what's about to go down.
I want to make it as simple as I possibly can. Band Legacy is Born Legacy. We just didn't tell y'all who's battling, and it will be shot band style. Other than that, everything else is exactly what the Born Legacies that y'all loved was.
Okay.
The type of matchups you saw, the type of settings that it was in, everything is exactly the same. We just didn't tell y'all who was on the card. Now we're gonna shoot it band style because everybody loves the way the band is shot. So we say, you know what? Look, the reason that we did Band Legacy instead of doing Born Legacy, that's a good question. Why not just bring Born Legacy back? Well, because of Born Legacy Supreme and then Born Legacy Supreme 2 not being that great, then we felt like if we do Born Legacy, it would have been Born Legacy 6. it wouldn't have been met with the same amount of fanfare because the last two that people saw wasn't really up to par.
More fry, anything to drink?
Okay.
So how do you make it exciting? Okay, well, let's use something that people do love and apply that to it to give it a boost. This right here is just a reboot. It's a reboot for Born Legacy. We're taking something that's hot, banned, and we're applying it to Born Legacy to jumpstart Born Legacy back. And once it's jump-started, Band is going to continue on as just Band, and Born Legacy will continue on as just Born Legacy.
Okay.
Now, my nigga, could we do a little digging? Is there any top tiers on this card, man?
That's what he wanted to ask.
Is anybody top tier on it? Like, is it anybody like, all right, is it any non-Born Legacy type niggas? And you know what I mean by the Born Legacy type niggas. Like, is a nigga that you...
Let me see. Hold on. Let me think. I don't think there's anybody on this card who hasn't appeared on Born Legacy before.
Oh, interesting.
Is it anybody... Oh, so it ain't nobody that appeared on this... Like, it ain't no, like, new Born Legacy person. Like, we never seen him on Born Legacy.
No, there's no new vets, you know. Nah.
Okay. Now, keeping in mind that we've had Av and O-Red and Mike P and Trez, JC, you know what I'm saying, New Jersey Twerk, they've all made appearances on Born Legacy. So I think...
Tay-Rock been on Born Legacy. Shout out to Tay-Rock. He been on there.
When was Rock? Wait, who did he battle?
Born Legacy 1. Born Legacy 1. Surf been on Born Legacy, so...
That's true.
Never know.
He's right.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with him.
So, let me ask this about this card too, because I see PGs right now. I know you guys don't do this, and this will continue to make me upset. We've talked about this, but you guys don't release a roster of the new PG classes, and I think that would help me and a lot of fans out. I'm gonna be honest. Now, I look at who's in the PGs here. I see Roller versus Big Brooklyn Hand. Love that battle, by the way. My man D.I. the Henny Man versus Butter from the Block. Sean Hoffa versus Raz Moolah. Sonny Koufax versus King Esco. Now, are these this is the new class of PGs, technically? Or what do we...
I'm going to tell you the truth, man. Honestly, I think Norbs might have did this, but honestly, I don't really do the class thing, to tell you the truth. Like a lot of the media will categorize people into a class. But me personally, I don't book these guys and say, hey, you're in this class, you're in this class. Normally we just look at a time frame of when you may have saw a certain group of people at the same time. Like you saw, what's his name? Don Marino and Gunpowder Pat. You saw them around the same time debuting. So, hey, they're in the same class, you know? But if 8 months pass by and you didn't see anybody else introduced, when that next person get introduced, it gets hot.
Yeah,
we'll just automatically consider him in a different class, you know? Right. So I don't get into all that. To me, it's just about, I'm just out here recruiting, and whoever's hot is hot. If the media want to place them in categories, that's on them. I really don't do that.
Okay. You don't do that because what? Because if it's just like you're too busy trying to recruit and develop talent that it's useless to put them in categories like that? Like,
I mean, it really doesn't serve a purpose for what we do. What would be the purpose of saying that for us to say that this guy is in this class? The development process normally, a person might do 3 PGs and then they're out.
Right.
Some people just sit around for a lot longer than 3 PGs, before they hit the stage. So things just start getting muddied up and the waters get muddied. And for what purpose? I can't think of one, so I don't bother to do it.
Right. I mean, okay, so some people, people kill me about wanting that, but here's the reason why. Is because I'm Tone Bro who watches all the quote unquote created players in different leagues grind their ass off to finally get a phone call from P or from Norbs to get a shot. And I want to celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is so-and-so from iBattle or Black Ice or whatever. They grinded their ass off and now they here. LA Battlegrounds, now they here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us in media want to do that too. And then for y'all, what about matchmaking? I could be like, yo, you came in the same class as this dude. You can't just dub this battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I guess you guys don't book like that, but still, wouldn't it help you out for matchmaking if you say, yo, y'all both from the same class, bro? Like,
not really, because we don't have a spreadsheet that we look at by class and book by that. We just book by what we have to work with at the time. That really doesn't help us, honestly.
okay.
Because you can have one guy, let's say Gunpowder Pat, for instance, he's had 2 battles, and he hasn't battled since I think late summer.
Yeah.
And here we are about going into February, So what class is he in if he doesn't battle for another 4 months?
Right.
But then somebody else comes in between that time that he didn't battle, and they battle 3 times in between that time. It just gets complicated for no apparent reason for me. Honestly.
I feel you on that. Now that I'm thinking about the scheduling and all that. Shout out to Pat too. I see a lot of people like immediately when I brought up Pat, they like, yo, what's good with Skates? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another name that gets floated out there as far as like PG that was making a lot of noise too. You know what I'm saying? Any intentions on bringing Skates and Fonz? I see Fonz, you know what I mean?
You're going to see all of these dudes real soon. If these guys aren't on the Band Legacy PGs, you're going to see them no later than 30 days after Band Legacy. Guarantee you.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. Let's talk about the band. You said it'll be shot in the band style. Let's get to the band style. I see the darkness, the intimate, you know what I mean? We hide in the crowd and all that. Like, what is it about that style? Like, how did you guys come up with that style where you like, you know what, let's darken it up? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JB, because I know he's doing or is Twiz doing the shooting for this one?
No, the shooting for this will be done by Black Market Media.
Okay.
Which is JB, Rob BC, Ike, your boy Flip, and Twiz.
Right.
It's that entire team working together. All of those guys going to work together to bring the visuals. But as far as like the concept, how we came up with the concept for that look, I mean, honestly, I went to JB because people don't understand. JB is a professional cameraman. He's not somebody who went to the store, bought a camera, and learned how to use it really good. No, when he's not doing battle rap stuff, he is on the set of the U.S. Army shooting commercials for the Army. Wow. Then he goes and flies somewhere else and he shoots for Dodge Chrysler doing a commercial for them. That's his everyday job, what he does every day.
Wow.
He works on the show House Hunters, Bad Girls Club, Iron Chef, Love and Hip Hop. He does all of that. So, Posey, Tony, y'all know me for a while, man. Usually, I'm all about innovating and trying to introduce new things. So I said, you know what? We've been kind of using the same look in battle rap for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The look has stayed the same for a long time. I said, well, why don't we try something different? And I wanted to do something a little bit more cinematic. And I miss the days like Lions Den. That to me, and I told Lux this too. Band was a lot of inspiration from Band came from Lions Den, where it was like these dark record stores or studios. To me, Band is like Lions Den with updated 2019 technology. And a little, and JB that takes all credit for the look. He came up with the look. I explained to him kind of like what I had in my mind, what I wanted to do, and then he took that and that's what you got.
Okay, that's what's up. And it went over real well with Jack and Steams and Chess and Twerk. Are we still, in terms of the crowd, because now it's at a venue, we're at the top again. I've been to the top in Richmond. It's going to be, I mean, it's a different thing entirely. It was a smaller crowd at the band shoots, right? So now you're bringing it to a stage now. Does that change the way you guys are going to go about shooting it? Because that whole dark feel that you had is no longer there, right?
No, the dark feel will still be there, just the same. If you're there that day, you're going to see 1 or 2 lights in the whole venue. We're not making nobody famous who wants to, be extra on stage. We're not doing that.
Okay.
Now the look is going to be the same. But one day, like when we sat down and we talked about what we're going to do, I wanted to make sure I don't want Band Legacy to look like Band. I'm telling you now, it's not going to look like the Band battles. It's not going to look like Jack Boy and Steams. Jack Boy and Steams was on the floor. We're shooting this on the stage on purpose. Why? Because this is Born Legacy. Born Legacy is done on the stage. So we're going to still apply the lighting effects and the way we shoot to the way a Born Legacy card is done. One stage, the amount of people. And let's not forget, Tony, you've been in the Top before.
Right, yeah.
That venue is a lot like the Kimberly Project. It's a lot about the same size. It's very similar.
Yeah, right.
And remember, that was a great build. Kimberly Project was a great building.
That was an awesome building. That was that's a fact.
The Top is pretty much the exact same thing. It's a Born Legacy building. It's the perfect size for a Born Legacy crowd. So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna shoot Born Legacy, same lighting style, everything. But I'm gonna say this. I guarantee you guys are gonna enjoy how this looks. The plans that JB and them has, we did a conference call last night, the things that they're gonna do, never seen before. I guarantee you you're gonna love the aesthetics of what they pull off.
Okay. No, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to it for a couple different reasons, because I like the idea of incorporating a new shooting style, and I've always been a fan of the matchmaking behind Born Legacy. I always thought the matches is what did the cards justice, and everything like that. So, will we see any returns? Like I know I'm doing like a little guess who game on this on the card. Will we see any returns? People we hadn't seen in a while on the main card.
I don't think it wouldn't be Born Legacy if we didn't do a return. I think all the Born Legacies had a return. I want to say all of them. We had Ill Will return. We had JC return. We had Old Red return. We had Jazz return. We had E-Heart return. We had Prez return. We had Moneybags return. We had Queen. We always have returns. I think it's kind of a tradition. So yeah, you'll see that. Okay,
I like this. And now this event is this is a 2-day event altogether. 3-day event. It's a 3-day event. So if I get it, I purchase one ticket, I have access to all 3 of the events that are going on.
Okay. So this is how the ticketing goes.
Okay.
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday's ticket is $30.
Right. Saturday
and Sunday is $50. For if you buy all of them individually, it's $130. If you buy the 3-day pass, it's $110. So you get a $20 discount, right? Now, when you're buying your tickets, please do not base which ticket you're going to buy. Like, let's say if you decide to only go to 1 or 2 days, do not base the purchasing of a ticket based off, Saturday's going to be the good day. We're not stupid. We spread out the battles evenly. You know what I'm saying? So just don't do that. Don't assume that because Friday is a $30 ticket versus a $50 ticket on other days that that's the weekday.
Yeah,
it's a weaker card. No, it's not that. It's because it's on Friday and we understand that everybody's not going to be able to make it the same as if it was Saturday or Sunday.
Right. Because
people have to get off work and travel and all of that. So we say, you know what? There's no need to charging a premium price when it's going to be more difficult for fans to attend the event.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a if you get all 3 individually, it's $110, or you could pay a flat fee of
one. Well, no, it's like individual days. Friday is $30, Saturday is $50, Sunday is $50, totaling $130 if you purchase each day individually. If you know you're going to go to all 3, you want to buy them all at once, you can buy a 3-day pass. It's going to cost you $110 instead of $130.
Okay.
Now, I do want to say this as well. There's no pay-per-view. When the tickets are going.
Oh, that's it. Right. So there's no. Yeah. So this card will have no pay-per-view associated with it. So the main card roster, which could feature names such as, I don't know the card because I don't like knowing shit. But okay. Mm-hmm. So the main card, which could feature talent the caliber of Av and O-Red and Mr. Wavy and JC and Trez and so on and so forth. There's not going to be a pay-per-view situation for that. We're just going to have to wait for that to hit the net.
Absolutely. And that's by design. Okay. I don't know about, everybody, I guess everybody on the line, we are like from the essence battle rap fans.
Yes.
pay-per-view is great, man. I love being able to know everything as soon as it happened. But to me, sometimes pay-per-view is like your parents letting you open your Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve. You know, it's great. It's a good idea on Christmas Eve until you wake up Christmas morning and realize there's no surprise for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I want to have that. I want to give the fans that anxiousness of wanting something that they hadn't got. Remember when we put out Twerk and Chess? We had that premiere out there for a couple of days, and people were like, they were chomping at the bit for that battle. You know what I'm saying? They hadn't seen it. They heard about it. Everybody wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? When's the last time you got that feeling for a battle? You hadn't seen it. And you were waiting for the YouTube release. You know, back in the day when Surf Battle Hitman, you know, if you weren't there, you was like, yo, I wonder when they're going to drop it. You know? Right. I want to bring that excitement back.
Now, a hallmark of that era, I will borrow Posey's angle here, is Twitter and a lot of lying on Twitter, post events, and gas and hyperbole, and people sharing the information about the event.
That's what I want it.
Yeah, that's what you want. You're not. There's no concern about that.
No, because that's what drives that's what drives more people to want to see it. Because people are like, oh, they said it was this. I need to see it. I need to verify for myself. Oh, I heard it was crazy. You know, you go see it for yourself. You know, see that the Hitman is 4 million views.
Yeah,
that was not good, bro. It's not good. People had to go watch it though. You know?
Interesting. I'm fascinated by this because I did hear the cries from the collective battle rap community that there was too many pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know if that was because we're tired of ordering pay-per-views or we want to bring back the anticipation of a good battle, right? Like something that we hadn't seen before. So I think this should be interesting. I mean, I don't know how people are going to process it. If you end up, those band situations are all dope joints, then it serves its purpose. Now, do we got guaranteed drops on these battles or?
Okay, look, I said this. Let me put this out there.
Okay.
Right. The band battles that people don't know who they are, right? I'm a little bit smart. What I'm not going to allow to happen is like everybody on band, they're booked to get paid, right? I'm not going to pay you for a battle nobody knows about, let you go on stage, mess it up, and then hide it. Because if I do that, then what's to stop battle rappers from going, yo, take a band battle, take the money, go up, say Jersey, and nobody will know you messed up. You get to keep the money too.
Right.
Not doing that. Come on, band, you mess up, we're going to put it out.
Oh, we putting it out. Everything must go. Everything.
Yeah, put it out.
Okay. If I'm a battler, I'm practicing my rounds right now. Practice your shit right now. So everything must go. Everything.
Yeah, you'll be looking crazy in 4K.
Okay. All right. Looking crazy in 4K. That's nuts. Like, yeah, it's good. Yeah. Yeah, I like that because the incentive should be to perform well every time you come out there. Right? So I like that trade-off. Yeah, bad. We don't know. People don't know who your opponent is. It's exciting, this and that. Cool. You better perform. So, you know, all right. Now, there was a recent, people talk about the band battles and everything that's going on and stuff like that. And, battle releases and I guess was that decision made because of the rumors that there was a battle that had happened, a band battle, and someone had choked and the battle's not going to see the light of day type of thing. Did you guys say, all right, everything's dropping because of what came out?
No, I said everything's dropping because it's common sense. If you pay somebody to do something and nobody knows that it's happening and they mess up and you don't put it out, then what's to stop other people from coming and just collecting paychecks and not trying? If I'm going to get paid and if I mess up, they won't put it out. This is the best deal on earth. Everybody just go get paid and just don't do good and just keep the money. Don't got anything to do with those controversies. That controversy that you're talking about, it's just assumed that when a battle is not good, it just gets vaulted.
Right.
That's just an ordinary assumption. But this whole process happens under different circumstances. So That's why this is different. Circumstances are completely different from an advertised battle that everybody knows is happening. You know, it's a little different.
Okay. All right, so here's what I want to do, because I see a lot of people in the chat. Shout out to the 253 in here right now, in the YouTube live, listening to P. If you're in the live and you want to jump in the Discord, the link is there. I also put it in there. We have people in the Discord that want to ask P questions, right? So if you in here right now, shout out to my man Tuck. Tuck just pulled up. Shout out to my man Eric. He's actually gonna be there too for that weekend. If you want to jump up here, let me know. Tag me. You know what I'm saying? And then we can get it going. As always, respect. But to ask your questions, get your shit off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start with my man E. Man, E lives down there, so E's gonna be out there. So Eric, you on with P right now? What's going on, brother?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man?
Chilling. Good, man.
What's going on, P, man? First of all, shout out to you and everything you're doing over there at the URL, man. I was at the small card you did on November 18th, back in a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
There was a battle that took place that was very phenomenal, and I'm just trying to see when it's gonna drop.
Look for it before, at the absolute worst, before Tuesday. It is completely edited. I watched it today. Again, it's done.
This battle was so fire, bro. I was pissed that it's not out. But all right, that's all I really had, bro. I mean, like Tom Bro said, I'll be there. So I was just curious.
Appreciate
it. I mean, let's address the elephant. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Yes.
Okay. Reaper Rail versus Holmesy the Guy is coming out. That's the main battle. It's coming out.
I heard niggas died in that. I heard a nigga died.
I love Reaper Rail, but he
lost his life.
Reaper Rail met himself in the mirror. Like he most definitely
that's
met
crazy.
He wasn't bad. I'm not for that. Like he got bodied, but Holmesy just really wanted to win that night. And
but look, once again, right? Holmesy had to do that. Let's not forget what happened to Holmesy prior to that battle.
Big Candy.
No, for sure, P. I've been at all Holmesy's battles so far. So I agree.
Holmesy had to do that.
Yeah.
When you got everything to lose, those are the type of performances you get, and those are the type of guys I love.
Yo, P, what happened to your man?
Oh, salute E, by the way, before we do this, bag.
Yeah, my fault.
I appreciate you, bro. Word up.
My fault.
Yeah.
I just got.
Go ahead, Pose. What's up, man?
Oh, fuck. But let's go back to when we first started this show. Last year. You came on a platform and you told us, our streets, that's gonna be the guy. He died.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now what's the new now what's about to happen?
He's gonna have to we got to stand him back on his feet, see if he can still walk. I'm not making excuses for nobody.
Okay, all right. I was just making sure. I thought you were gonna try to. No, we still got a chance. All right.
Yeah. No, he's still here. But he's gonna have to earn it. He's gonna have to earn it. Look, if anybody knows me and how I work with artists, bring the artists on the show and ask them how he works with them. I make everybody earn everything. People who are my friends, they get mad with me because I make them work and I make them earn it. It doesn't bother me one way or another. When I put you in position, I give you the assist. You got to score the bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotta see.
All right. I didn't. I thought you was gonna try to
That was fire.
Yeah. But hold on. I do want to say this.
Yes.
In R Street's defense, a little bit, right? Just a little bit. He was battling Danger Zone.
Okay.
This is the same guy the same guy 2 years ago was Battle Rapper of the Year. This is not walk in the park like just anybody can, hold on. When R Streets was getting all the love from us, we were talking about at a PG level because we were talking about him doing a PG versus Loso. You know what I'm saying?
Remember that year when Malcolm Brogdon won Rookie of the Year? Like it wasn't shit going on. Wait, what was going on in that Danger Zone year? What was going on in that Danger Zone year?
You're not about to what was going on.
I mean,
we can go back to that year.
Let's talk about it. It's not like Rock didn't battle that year, and Surf didn't battle that year.
Oh no, you're right.
And Av wasn't battling that year. Everybody was still battling that year. Just Danger Zone had a phenomenal year. The point that I'm making is Danger Zone is going to be a difficult task for anybody new. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a difficult task for anybody. Like I said, when R Streets was getting the love from us, he was getting it at a PG level. What I was saying and what we were saying was, if Loso coming into URL, if we would have matched him up with R Streets, he was going to have a tough time on his hands. And if we're going to be honest, everybody on the line, prior to that battle with Danger Zone, who was more highly touted in battle rap? Was it R Streets or Scotty?
Our Streets. Before that, our Streets was buzzing for sure.
Okay, cool. Now, when Loso got on stage with Scotty, did he wash him?
No, absolutely not.
So so he didn't wash a guy that was less touted than R Streets was. That's all we were saying. All we were saying was we didn't say R Streets is going to beat Loso. We just said that the PGs are in place for a reason. And as you can see, Loso battled Scotty. I had Loso winning the battle. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely didn't. It definitely wasn't a walk in the park. Scotty gave him a tough time. And then Loso battled Chef Trez. And everybody saw how that went. But let's not forget that he battled. Correct me if I'm wrong, but most people got Loso losing that battle. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, I got him losing that. You talking about the Chef Trez joint? Y'all got him losing that.
Yeah, and now don't get me wrong, that was a great performance still by Loso, regardless of what he lost.
That's a fact.
He did his thing.
But think about it like this: most people have him losing to a guy who, prior to that battle, people would have been saying Trez don't win battles. Am I right or wrong?
That's a fact. Trez needed that one though. I would contend. Trez absolutely fucking needed that one. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the guy who the fans, not us, the fans place as a second coming of Jesus. And he should be able to skip the PGs on this. He had a debatable with Scotty. I had him beating Scotty. Then he battled the guy, Chef Trez, who on URL has been in some tough fights himself and didn't have a lot of clear wins. And he loses to that guy. It just kind of goes to show, being on this stage and battling at this level, it is not as easy as people think.
I agree.
Trez beating Markel Fultz of battle rap don't count. He beat fucking Chet. He beat the Markel Fultz of this culture. He beat Chess. That don't count the niggas? I thought that counted, my nigga.
Yeah, it counts. It definitely counts. I don't hear.
What happened to Chet? Like, what happened to that brother, P?
Look, I called Chess and he can come up here for an interview and he can explain that better than I can. I don't know. I know he had a lot going on in his life. That I can personally vouch for.
Oh, okay. All right.
And anybody I can personally say, if I was him, or I feel like if any one of us on this phone was him going through what he was going through, I would expect probably the same to the close results. And it's easy to say, well, hey, if you got all that stuff going on, just don't battle. Try telling that to somebody who really, really, really fucking needs the money.
Right.
It's a hard, it's a hard, choice to make. Take care of your family, or do you try to, take care of your career, or do you try to do both and hope it works out for the best?
Okay, so immediately when Loso was brought up, when we get to our Streets and Danger Zone, I got a question about Chilla, Danger Zone. When we see them come back, is that something that has been considered, or and even Big Cannon that's been brought up?
Okay, well, I'll do it again. Okay. Chilla Jones versus Steams is a band battle. It has already happened. It will be coming out.
Okay. No doubt. You'll
see Danger Zone very soon as well.
Oh, you just let the cat out? He let the cat out the bag? I thought niggas.
He's not on. He's not on Band Legacy. You won't see him there, but you will see him soon.
My nigga get me. Yeah, Posey. Yeah, Danger Zone. Like, we not about to. No more Danger Zone slander, man. Fuck that. Anyway, now I'm gonna get another cat up here. The big homie Tuck, man. Tuck, what's going on, bro?
Shout out to the big fun. Before Tuck come on, somebody asked Pete, will we ever see Big K versus Av?
I don't know, man. I have no clue. Well, I don't know. That's up to them too. That's not just a battle. That's some other stuff goes into that. Yeah. I have no clue.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say it right now. At this point in Big K's career and Ab's career, I think Big K should. He might want to. He might want to reconsider that one. I'm gonna be honest, but that's just me. But I still like the matchup though. Let me get Tuck on though. Tuck, what's going on? You unmuted, brother. What's up?
What's good, King?
Hey, man, I'm chilling, man. We good.
What's up? That's my guy.
Homie, what's up, man?
AP was good. AP was the word, man. AP, I just texted you. Hey, listen, I got one question, right? What are we doing with my man Luke Castro? Like, he's in my top 5. I think he's a problem. What do we? Because I don't think he's getting the love he's supposed to be getting, man.
Listen, I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say this. I've been wrong before, but it doesn't happen often. I'm gonna say this. Luke Castro is the most stage-ready guy coming out of the PGs. Of anybody that you currently see in there, he's closest to being ready for the stage than anybody else. That doesn't mean that he's better than anybody else. What I said was he's closest to being prepared to be on the stage than anybody else.
But low key, he is better than a lot of these dudes, though, man. And
yeah.
He's gonna come give you 3 rounds of dope, like fire stuff that's quotable. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna see if he's better than Riggs. We're gonna see if he's better than Riggs, because Riggs ain't gonna walk in the park.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like Luke Castro, man. I think he's gonna be one of those guys.
He made my top 5 after I saw that Street Hams battle, man. He a Goonie. I ain't Goonie biased. You know what I'm saying? But he made my top 5. I think he got hella talent, and it's taken away because he sound like Twerk. But I be around them guys, P. And you know that. Like, this boy writes his own shit. The boy is a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I think he's gonna be here for a while, man. I think he's gonna be one of the more talked about people after that weekend.
Okay.
And for people that don't know, like I coach these guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't rap. I don't tell them what to say, but I don't just book them and say show up on this date and hopefully what you got works. I check in with them, check their progress. Watch their battles. Hey, man, I think you could do this better. I think you could do that better.
Okay.
They fuck with you, Peter. You the big homie. They fuck with you.
No, that's a fact.
What you say to them, they take it to heart. Like, it really got some meaning behind it. Like,
and Tuck can tell you. Like, I keep it a bean with them. Like, I tell them everything they don't want. They get mad with me and everything. I don't care. Get mad, get over yourself, and call me back.
Shit.
Definitely 100 though.
Okay. Tuck, man.
Yes, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Pose,
That's the show, man. Like too, man. Keep it up, brother.
Word, man. Tuck. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you later too.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say my new number too.
Oh yeah. Do that. All right, bro. All right. Salute to Tuck, man. Shout out to the whole Goonies. I like Luke Castro too. Now, P, I got some other names for you on the PG tip, like DG, the Peranta, D-Dub, Rubando. Those 3 guys, I fuck with them. Had Venom, 4 guys. Will we see any of those 4 guys back in any capacity?
Yes, you will.
Okay, good. Say no more.
A brother asked about Mac Myron, man.
Mac Myron,
the second coming of that's like as much Prime B magic as you're gonna see, right? Like, you can't. That's the only that's the closest to Prime B magic you're gonna find. Mac Myron.
Yeah, you're gonna see Mac Myron.
Trust
man,
me.
might one of them niggas, man.
You're gonna see Mac.
Okay. Let me get my man DeJesus on. He has some questions. DeJesus, what up?
Yo, how y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Yo, how you doing, P?
Good, man. I can't complain, man. Appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Tony, bro, for bringing me on the platform.
No doubt.
Now, quickly, I wanted to ask: will phones be allowed in the band Legacy building?
Absolutely.
Fair enough, because somebody was trying to get that Twitter answer, and you did say you wanted us to tweet about it. All right. Now, does URL intend to elevate the Born Legacy platform, right, through Band Legacy? And will JB and his team be filming more events in the future?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Great.
They, Black Market Media will be filming a lot of stuff. I think of Black Market Media like the Avengers. Like
Right.
almost everybody on that team does things individually for URL already. You know what I'm saying? But when Black Market Media shoots something, you get your boy Clip. If you remember the trailer for Born Legacy 5 with the lady singing Birds Flying High,
Yep.
that was your boy Clip. If you remember the trailer for Big K when he was walking through the kitchen for T-Top and the little boy ran, that was Rob.
Okay.
Band is JB and Rob together. Ike has been doing graphics for us for a long time. I don't even have to say shit about Twiz.
That's a fact. Shout Twiz.
You know what I'm saying? All of these great minds are coming together to work one event.
Right.
You know?
Now let me keep going. Does URL intend to apply this band concept to future events, like possibly the main stage? And when I say that, I don't mean literally the style of filming, but the pay-per-view age has changed things up a lot. Or will there be more big pay-per-views in the future that we won't know about?
We don't have any active discussions to do that yet, but if I was betting my money, I'd say absolutely.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep going?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You don't mind?
Go
All
ahead. Yeah, these is dope.
Without giving away too many details, can you detail what URL intends to achieve with this? Are you guys are you putting a stamp on this Band Legacy platform? Are you trying to elevate this platform specifically for PGs to have like a home? Does that make sense?
Well, I tell you what, Band Legacy, like I said, it's not designed to be an ongoing thing. We didn't design this with it in mind for Band Legacy 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's not. We thought taking something, Born Legacy was kind of on life support. Band Legacy was hot. We said, let's give Born Legacy a jump start using Band since it's hot. Fuse them together, get Born Legacy back on its feet, and then we can separate them again, and then both entities can move on solo.
Fair enough. All right, let me ask a couple more then. This one's a little more direct.
I give you one more. You got
a couple more. All right, Tony. I got you.
Tony, I actually like his questions. Let him go.
I know I do too. He's cooking. All right, go ahead.
The brother got paperwork in front of him. I respect
paperwork. I hear it ruffling.
Can you tell us whether or not there will be any battlers at Band Legacy who have not received a URL stamp?
Yeah, they will be.
Oh,
stamp. What does stamp mean?
He knows what I mean.
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Like I've been identifiable as a URL artist. Like
right.
There's some people. There's some guys out there that they're dope, but you don't go like Mac Maron. He's not seen as a URL artist. He's kind of like a free agent kind of guy.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So last question then, so I don't annoy anybody. Some people have been alluding to the idea that Bullpen is a subset of the URL. Can you speak on that?
Bullpen is not a subset of the URL.
Fair enough.
I actually helped John. That's my guy. I helped John with his first event. I did the graphics for John for his first event. I did the trailer for his first event. John is family, but it's not a subset. It's not a feeder league for URL. They do their own thing. They build their own artists. For those who garner the attention of the fans, and the fans want to see them here, and by all means, they're more than welcome to come over here. If John is okay with it, we're welcome them with open arms.
Fair enough. Let me do one more. I got one.
Go ahead.
All right.
Bro.
Can you safely say that this will be URL's biggest year in terms of the goals that you all have set? Safely say this.
No, I can't say that because that's something the fans determine.
Right. All right.
The fans tell us what's big and what's not big. There's some things that we think are big, but you need an outcome to determine that.
Now, something I do want to add on one of the questions you asked about cell phones being allowed in the building for Born
Yes,
Legacy,
sir.
Band Legacy. Yeah, they'll be allowed in there. Zero tolerance policy on phones.
Right.
Tell you right now, you get caught on your phone recording anything, we're not going to go, hey, put your phone down. They're just going to escort you out of the building. So if you want to waste
on site.
If you want to waste your money, go ahead. We're not doing no warnings. If you got your phone out recording, you're just going to be escorted out.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Pete. Thank you very much, Tony, bro. Polo,
doubt.
Posey.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. My man Jesus,
brother.
Jesus with the fire questions, man. Y'all,
Brother
y'all
came with
know.
them.
He had them things for Pete. Like, what?
That sound like my cousin CO, man. That nigga came in there, you drinking? You should, like, he had the right.
Yeah, he's like he was prepared.
Yeah, that nigga said, I'm not letting P get out of this shit. Let me get my man D Marsh on. D Marsh, VA, what up? D Marsh.
Yo,
Talk
what's
to me.
goody? What's goody?
Yeah.
I heard VA. Where you at? 804-757.
Oh no,
Where you
man, he got me wrong. I'm actually in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, I fuck it up because you sound like Malice to me. But go ahead though. D Marsh, what's up?
Nah, it's all good, man. AP, man, y'all, like the band shit is dope, man. And I was trying to like finagle my way up to VA to try to go to that joint, but I ain't gonna be able to. But I can't wait for him to drop. With 3 days of battles, it seems like, including the PG battles and the one-offs, like, is there gonna be any type of schedule for the battles dropping? Because, like, you know, we don't want to hear about this event that's going on in February and then the battles don't drop till August type shit. You know what I mean? And like, niggas done forgot about it.
Well, I can tell you one thing about Black Market Media is it's its own in-house team that does everything. We do trailers, we shoot events, we do flyers, we do graphics, we do everything. We don't have to go anywhere else to get anything done. Now, Avocado does the bigger events. That he works with Beasley and them and comes up with whatever release schedule they want to come up with. But with this team, everything's in-house. You know, we're not tasked to do other things. We have nothing to focus on except for what we did. So the editing should go pretty fast. Now, that being said, I don't have the ability to upload anything to the URL channel and release it. I have the ability to edit it, turn it into Beasley, and wait on him to press the button.
Gotcha.
Okay. Marsh, you got another one? You good?
No, I'm good. I really just wanted to know, like, when the battles was gonna come out, because niggas ain't gonna be able to be there and shit. But
yeah, no, I will say this much: we have a goal for the first battle to come out 48 hours after Sunday.
That's all I needed to hear.
That's fire. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
That's a goal we have.
It's a goal. That's a goal. Now
that's the goal.
We holding you to that, brother.
Nah, you know that. Like,
I love a challenge. I love a challenge.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, I just wanted to ask that real quick, man. I ain't gonna ask a question after question after question. You know,
like we throwing shots at Jesus. hey, March, man, you be good, man. All right,
man. Shout out.
Appreciate you, bro. All right.
I seen a question in the what's her name, and please drop this gem if it's. But I seen somebody ask. I leave an imprint on Jazz on Miles Davis. Is there going to be a female battle on the card, man? I leave an imprint on Jazz on Miles Davis. She died. Shout out to E Hart. I had E Hart beating Jazz. Is it gonna be a female battle on the card, man? At least give us that, man.
Get your tickets at universe.com.
Oh, this nigga, man.
Yo, P dirty. I swear to God.
I could easily just say no.
That's true. But
yeah.
Or I could just say yes.
Oh my gosh.
Or I could just tell you to get a ticket and find out.
Oh, nigga, man. Who you had winning Jazz and E Hart, by the way?
Jazz.
Oh, here we go.
She took her jacket off? Because he took her jacket off, E?
Yeah, and I think the very next event, QP took his jacket off and got applause, and nobody said nothing.
That's true.
Man.
Hey, look, listen. We can't pick and choose when we want to apply criticism. Can't pick and choose when to apply it. It should be universal.
So Queens flipping niggas was not gassing. E Hart was, man. Listen, man.
They were, but I didn't base my opinion. I didn't base my opinion that Jazz won based off Queens flip gassing.
I did.
Flip was doing a lot.
That nigga was doing way too
He
much.
had on the smallest crew neck sweater ever, screaming at the top of his lungs.
I look at it like this. Think about Geechee Gotti versus K-Shine. You know, the gas that people talk about in that battle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, NWX and the entire Suwu Blood Gang was doing their thing over there. But me personally, I don't even think K-Shine needed that. He didn't need it. His material was dope. You know what I'm saying? So the point I'm making is just because you are getting gassed by somebody doesn't mean that you can't be credited as for winning the battle. But I do understand and it will make people turn against you. Because just keep it real. Battle rap is an underdog sport. Everybody loves an underdog. Anytime somebody becomes too much of a favorite, people just want to see him lose. So when you watch a battle and it looks like one guy's being more heavily favored than the other, you secretly start rooting for the other guy. You want to see him overcome this gas. You know, this is a psychological thing.
That's true. That's actually true. All right, so let me switch over to my man Seven Hills. Seven Hills, what's up? You on right now with P?
Yo.
Yep. What's good?
I just wanted to know, for the rest of the congregation, you know what I'm saying? Is A-Ward, going to receive a PG on a major?
No.
Because I'm still trying to figure out, like I understand, like, the low thing, like, I was throwing Scotty a bone, but, like, also on Gnome still made no sense to me. So I just want to know, like, how, what y'all playing.
No, to answer that question, it's pretty simple. No, A-Ward won't be on any cards. You know, we talked to A-Ward. A-Ward, A-Ward did what he felt was best for him.
What?
So he's not gonna be here.
What is he doing?
It's his choice, man.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Money where your mouth is.
Yeah, I respect him. I can't be mad, man. He did what he felt like was best for him. As far as the Loso on Gnome thing, at the end of the day, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you'll never be able to please everybody all the time.
Yo, I just don't.
I could have sworn, brother. I had a conversation with you, brother, probably a few months ago. You was like, "Nah, we trying to get A-Ward on it." Like y'all had some intact, so he like that ain't going down. Like that's done.
We had something intact a couple times, but things happen.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's
shout out A-Ward, though.
Crazy. Yo, Seven Hills, appreciate you, bro. You got another one? Or you good?
That's all I wanted to know. Shout out Verb.
Word. Oh, here's my shit. That nigga Seven Hills, man. Shout out to the whole Midwest, man. St. Louis stand up. And I got to recover from that one. What? A-Ward said... So because I just don't get the incentive. We've done everything we could possibly do on other places. Like, I don't... Okay. Whatever. Everybody choose their own path, but yikes! That one right there, it boggles the mind, in my opinion. But all right, so let me go ahead and get Quizzle. I'm a man, Quizzle. You on right now, Quizzle? Unmute yourself, and you are good.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, bro?
Shit, nothing much, man. How's everything, good brothers?
Everything is great, bro.
Everything good, man.
P, what's up, man? How's everything?
I can't complain, man. How you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Shit, I ain't gonna hold you, Tony, bro. That nigga D Marsh took my question, man. I was gonna ask the time schedule for these band battles too. Word. I was only gonna ask because I know Ben is like, we don't know what's going on with Ben, and then they just dropped, and we still waiting on like what Summer Madness 7 battles to happen. But I mean, that was my question. But P, shout out to you and JB for that for the shit with Jay Black, for the interview with Jay Black, man. I watched the whole thing. Appreciate you coming out the shadows, Batman.
Yeah.
Good look.
But listen. Let me clarify that too a little bit, right? The reason that you saw that, even the reason that I'm doing this now, because everybody knows I don't like to do this kind of shit. The only reason I'm doing it now is because the type of card we're doing, the battlers can't promote. They can't promote it. So I gotta get my hands dirty. That's the only reason I'm doing it. I gotta get my hands dirty. They can't do it without giving it away.
So we ain't gonna see you no more after this card?
Not if I can help it.
Got you.
You know, P got the smoke bomb hidden somewhere. He gonna throw that shit
Batman
down
for
and disappear.
real, man.
Yeah, that's a fact. But
Nah, he said the Avengers. He Hawkeye. Hey,
yo, Quizzo, appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you letting me come on as always. Shout out Black Compass.
No doubt,
brother.
All right, so I got one more. I got one more for P. My man ATK. I'm gonna get to him. He said he had two of them things. ATK, what's going on?
Yo,
bro?
you hear me?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Yeah. So what's good? Thanks for letting me on, Tony, bro.
Of course.
P. So just two quick questions. So I remember there was an interview. JB said that Suge versus X Factor. He didn't really book that battle. He didn't really want it. I'm just curious on the influence that like Smack and Beasley and the whole thing that they might have on Band, or is it like you guys have the final say on who actually battles on Band?
Smack, Beasley, and Chico are my boss. I don't got no final say. You know what I'm saying? I got a very well respected opinion. Amongst them, I appreciate them for respecting my opinion so highly. But you win some of the wars and some of them you don't. When we were gifted that battle, we had a little bit of pushback, but I mean, it didn't cost us anything to do it. It was free for us.
Okay.
So it was a gift for us to do. We weren't super excited, but we said, "Hey, man, you know what? You never know." And it happened, and it's just certain people are gonna fit Band. Shotgun Suge fits Band. I didn't have necessarily a problem with Suge, and that doesn't mean that X Factor it was bad. What I'm saying is X Factor's style and what he does, I don't necessarily think fits Band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Band is real gritty and dark and violent, aggressive. None of that is what describes X Factor.
Yeah.
So
God damn.
I just feel it's not a bad thing. Like look at Suge. If you ever met Suge and seen him, Suge has fucking lint in his beard. It's lint in his hair.
Yeah.
Suge looked like he just woke up.
Too old for that shit. You too old for that.
Yeah, I don't know. These are good things. But,
but that's the look. That's what I like about Band. Look at Franchise. He looks like he needs this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he really
that's
do.
That's the type of feel that you want for Band. X Factor looks like, after the battle was over, even if you feel like he lost, he went and jumped in his $60,000 car, like, man, fuck this shit. I'm about to go fuck a bitch. Like he don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that aura, you could tell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And just one more question. So relating to that and relating to like the battle drops. So you were saying you want to make sure you get all the battles out, but we know sometimes that, I mean, it's theory, but like URL wants to create these narratives. So if someone doesn't do well, they may not want to drop the battle on time, this, that, whatever. Will that potentially happen if you have a battler, they don't do well on Band, you send the battle to URL, but then they're like, oh, we're trying to promote them for this next card, so we may not drop this. You think, I don't know if that's going to happen potentially.
Did we put out New Jersey Twerk versus DNA?
Well, that came way after. That came like this year. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
that came way,
It did come out late, but that's something I wanted to spill. Like, battles don't really get vaulted because we don't want this to put this out because it's going to look bad on a person's career.
That's the narrative.
That's not the reason that battles don't come out. Most time battles don't come out if something's messed up and it's just not a good quality battle that's going to be watchable. You know what I'm saying? That's something that people are going to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. What bodies out there? How many bodies out there? Now, don't get me wrong. That may have been the case early in the URL years with the Young Ill and Cortez and stuff like that. But as of late, what battles are getting vaulted? Because
look at the whole Survivor Series from last year. We're still missing Jack Boy versus None. We're still missing B Magic versus Saga, Joe versus Newborn. What happened to all those battles?
They're all coming out. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Stuff got lost in the shuffle because there's so much stuff.
I guarantee you, we probably could sit here right now. We probably could name 20 battles that aren't out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff to come out. Not to mention, like, we have to get better even with our PGs. The night that Holmesy and Reaper did the band battles, like none of those PGs have dropped, not one. And that card had like 12 PG battles on it, and there were some good ones on there. So sometimes it's just so much going on. It gets a little difficult. And we got to remember, we're talking about Joe versus Newborn. That was a great look for Joe. It was a great opportunity for Newborn. Me personally, I had Joe winning that battle. I want people to see that battle so they can see Joe doing well. But it's kind of, it's easy to get lost in transition when you have a battle like Joe versus Newborn, but it's mixed in with Arsenal versus Twerk and Hollow versus John and all of these other huge mega battles. It's easy for that one to get lost in transition.
But is it really getting lost in transition, or are these battles they just don't want them to come out? Because we're talking about Survivor Series happened in June. You still got a battle like B Magic versus Av, which happened 2017, which hasn't dropped yet. And even though B Magic choked, same card, Chess versus Chef Trez, Chess choked just as bad, and that came out.
Well, I mean, sometimes it can be at the request of the battler. Now let's think about that. Av versus B Magic. If you watch that battle, I mean, I think everybody had Av winning that battle.
Yes.
Now, so do you really think that we're protecting B Magic?
His last two battles ain't dropped yet.
Well, but listen. This is what I'm saying. B Magic is a hired gun type of guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not somebody that he's not like Twerk and Av and Chef Trez and Loso. Like, he's not like these Rum Nitty, these guys that we're building. Like, I understand if you had that argument about those type of guys, because Posey loves to say, these guys are getting the push. B Magic's not getting the push. Why would we protect what B Magic has going on? The battle didn't drop. It wasn't that good, and maybe sometimes things happen with the artists. Excuse me. Av isn't. I talked to Av. Av doesn't care if that battle comes out. So if he doesn't care, I guarantee you, it's not like B Magic is calling B saying, "Yo, when my Av battle dropping?" You know what I'm saying? If that's not happening, I'm not surprised that it didn't come out. Okay. Okay. But the person who gets the biggest push that the people say, Twerk. Oh, y'all saw all of his fuck ups. The Wavy fuck up, the DNA fuck up, all of them. You saw them.
That's true. That's true. I guess just the narrative of because the DNA fuck up happened, and then two battles Twerk had right after that, the whole Arsenal and the Chef shit, it came out first. Like, we saw the Arsenal drop right after. So it's like the narrative type of thing.
Well, Band, Band is not pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? And we control Band. So a quick edit on that's up to us. You know?
Okay.
Now, then you also have to remember, sometimes these battlers, the way they negotiate, things might come out at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? They may be negotiated that something has to drop within a certain time.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. All right.
But once again, if that was the case, me personally, if I wanted to protect Twerk's image the way I would have did it, I would have put out DNA immediately, followed by Chess, followed by Arsenal. I wouldn't show you the good stuff. I wouldn't show you the good stuff and then show the bad thing last, because that's the last thing you're going to see.
Facts.
That doesn't make any sense.
All right, facts. Yeah, we just trying to see these band battles, man. If y'all can get these out, that's all we want. That's all we want.
Yeah. Or you can come to the venue and see them in the venue. You can do that too. You can do that too.
Facts.
Or you could sit on Twitter all most of the day and see what Jazz says happen.
Jazz be fucking lying. Shout out Jazz, yo.
Word, yo, but salute, Tony, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course. ATK, appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This has been informative and interesting. You know what I find? Every time P comes up here, there's a couple different things that happen. Like, first, everybody's mad at P because P is he has a very politician-esque delivery with his shit. And then everybody jumps back, listens to it on cam, like, damn, he was dropping facts. And then you gotta have the other group of people that hate you even more. It's interesting. It's like, you know, Crown's heavy. That's all I noticed with the comments that we've gotten so far. Now we did have people ask about a couple things. Flacco L and bullpen. We see Riggs get a plate. Is Flacco going to get a plate?
I have no plan. I have no plans for that as of in this moment speaking.
Okay.
I've actually inquired about Flacco a couple times. I've spoken to John about him, but I don't have anything lined up for him. And that's going to depend on what type of plan that John has for him. Because bullpen and John's plan for those guys comes before anything that we got for them. So
yeah. That's interesting because I see him come up a bunch of times. What are the battle? They asked about Gotti and Suge releases. Battle releases, I feel like is interesting. To me, that's more of a that's like a corporate. This is like you guys all kind of sit in the room like let's make this one come out. There's conversation behind the scene when you got before you drop them.
Not that I'm a part of. You know, Beasley and Chico and them, they come up with their own methodology of how they're going to release the battles. I don't have anything to do with those conversations unless it's banned or Survivor Series or something like that. But what I will say is, you know, for the people who want to see the battles really, really bad, buy the pay-per-view. You can see it as many times as you want. You know.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Well, how do I put this? Because I'm expecting a lot this year, right? Now, last year the bar was set pretty high. The year before that, actually, I think was crazy too. I ain't gonna hold you. I think 17 was crazy. 18 was even better, I believe. And then now you got so much different talent. I mean, because there's so many people on the roster. I mean, you got PGs I've never seen before. You still got other guys in the tuck. Does it become too much now? Like, do you feel like there's enough events to support all of that talent?
I absolutely do. We have a plan for 2019. I mean, I'll say like what I petitioned for, what I want to do. Born Legacy, Survivor Series. I don't want to do those pay-per-view. You know, for number one, it makes it so that the consumer is not buying a pay-per-view every month. Number two, you know, you still get to have that piece of excitement that we discussed earlier, you know? And it allows us to move a little faster with the events, you know? Born Legacy and Survivor Series, these are things that you're going to see happening pretty frequently throughout 2019, you know? So because they're not going to be pay-per-view, like let's say if Summer Madness is June 19th, it's in New York, you can do a Survivor Series the week before in Chicago. Why? It's not pay-per-view. It's not like the consumer had to say, well, do I want to spend my money on this pay-per-view or this pay-per-view? And the people who are buying tickets to attend those events are small. So for Survivor Series and Born Legacy, you're talking anywhere between 300 to 500 people. The people that are local in those towns that probably weren't going to go attend the Summer Madness event anyway can pack out those Survivor Series and Born Legacy cards. You know, so in essence, what I'm saying is we can schedule events closer to each other, and not one event is not going to affect the other. It's not like doing Nome the weekend before Summer Madness. Now people are torn which one they're going to spend the pay-per-view money on, and which one they're going to travel to. Plus, not to mention, like Survivor Series and Born Legacy is a more hardcore group of battle rap fans than probably the bigger events. The bigger events is kind of like people who only listen to Drake and Nicki Minaj. They probably don't know who Joey Badass is, you know. But if you are a Born Legacy or a Survivor Series fan, those people are probably saying that Surf is trash and Jay the Nightwing is the man. I'm not saying that's true, but that's the type of attitudes that you come across.
Okay. I like this. Real competitive landscape. We're getting different people from different regions. I'm excited to see the Midwest now. I don't know if you are allowed to speak on this.
No, you're not.
I am. Because, okay, so this past year, the West, I feel like popped, right? You know what I'm saying? The year before, I felt like you had that Carolinas, you know what I mean, area, a lot of talent coming out of DMV, a lot of shit coming out of there. Now, this year, I'm expecting a big year from the Midwest. Will we get a Midwest PG situation, or is there more attention being paid to Chicago, Milwaukee, St. Louis scenes right now?
Yeah, somebody asked, could we get a Detroit home game for Calico or anything in Detroit? Chicago.
I'm not against that, but you're probably asking the wrong person, because if you familiar with me, I really don't concern myself with big cards too much. The Calicos and Clips and Surfs and Tay Rocks, they got Smack and Beasley and Chico's attention. They don't need mine.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? My job is to go get a new twerk for y'all, a new Av, a new chess. You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Once they get to the point that twerk is now, the training wheels is off. You know, twerk is my little brother. You know, I still talk to him, but all his business dealings is with Smack, Chico, and Beasley. I did what I need to do with him, along with Norris too. Along with Norris as well.
And Rome too.
Yeah, I don't got nothing to do with that.
Rome too, man. Don't forget, man.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, but so I think. Yeah, go ahead.
Midwest, like we didn't put a focus on the DMV when the DMV popped. We didn't put a focus on Carolinas when they popped. You know what I'm saying? Just people came from there, and that's it. That it kind of like that's what got hot. It's like when Atlanta hip hop scene got hot. I don't think a focus was put there. Somebody got hot, and then I guess people looked into it a little bit more.
Right.
You know, it's kind of coincidental. But as far as the Midwest scene, shit, I don't care where they're from. We can have some Guam PGs if somebody's fired. I don't care where they come from.
Bankhead, LL Cool G, Truffaut, I mean, even my nigga Gage, Coach Corleone, King Crash, like there's a lot of people. Shout out to Fonz, like KD. There's some work out in the Midwest. That's what I'm saying. Some young work, not just your legends and your hitmans and all that. It's young work out there. That's all I'm saying. Killer B, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
look, I'm with it, but at the end of the day, the fans kind of pick at the end of the day, you know. I remember when El Posey used to kill me about the push. I was like, yo, this push.
Nah, you was pushing them. You was pushing them brothers. All right. I got a new thing though. I used to do the push angle, but I got something new. Industry plant angle.
Yes.
Now, Geechee is an industry. Now, I love this brother. This is my man, but this is what I'm saying. They industry plants. Who do you see over all the pay-per-views when you watch the pay-per-view? And before he even battled, who do you like? Say if I was a new guy watching battle rap. This is my first pay-per-view I done purchased. I don't know who none of these niggas is on the card, and I buy a URL pay-per-view. I see Geechee Gotti videos in an intermission, the second intermission, the third intermission. Then by the time it gets to this battle, I'm like, oh no, this must be the main nigga on the card.
Oh, I got you on that. They don't got nothing to do with URL. You know, that's Avocado. Avocado has a personal relationship with Geechee. That's why he's on the watch battle thing a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Avocado runs the pay-per-view. If we have something that we want to run during the pay-per-view, we'll give it to Avocado and he'll run it. But Avocado is pretty much in charge of the entire programming, what you see.
Oh yeah, it is Avo. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's him.
I forgot about that. See, and I think he works with he signed the Avo, or like they do something with the Ruin Your Day shit.
Yeah. So that's not a URL push, and it's not.
That makes sense.
You know? And the thing is, like we don't push anybody. We give somebody exposure, and what they do with that exposure, we then react on how the fans react. You know, when the twerk was getting the push, it was hilarious. This is crazy to me. It was hilarious.
Y'all was pushing him.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you how you know we weren't pushing him.
Okay.
This is proof as how we weren't pushing him. What was Twerk's second battle after Dougie?
what's my man, the white dude,
Louise.
Glue, yeah,
Louise, yeah.
Go back and watch that battle. When Twerk says, "I'm strapped in," listen to the building. That's his second battle.
Yeah,
that's the fans doing that. That's not us. We're listening to what the fans say, man. You know, the fans aren't doing that because because we told them to do that. We booked them,
but
he performed.
I can subscribe to the conspiracy theory that y'all. This is why I think it's a push. Y'all put out the Twerk bad because Twerk be going on spurts where he'll kill a nigga, then have like a bad one. Y'all would do shit like, all right, we're gonna put out the DNA one. Like, say y'all be having shit to fall back on for Twerk. We're gonna put out DNA.
I got you. But
we're gonna put out.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying there. But the DNA battle, Twerk was already the superstar Twerk. Before that battle, he was already like this big. That's recent. You gotta remember, before Twerk battled DNA, he battled Shotgun Sugar in Houston. He battled Verb already. Battled JC already. Like, he was already Twerk. And then he ran into DNA, he got his ass whooped. It happens. Still came out.
And this is another thing. This is why I thought this is another thing I had to push your ankle for conspiracy. Remember when Twerk was going through that? He not showing up for battle. Remember he was going through that little period where he was in the media for not showing up for battles. They was killing him. He didn't come to this.
Yeah.
I'm on my iPhone and I get a notification. First of all, I talked to what's her name? Like, yo, what's this battle? No, then I hear about the chess battle. Like, the chess battle saved the whole talk. Because remember, during that time, it was like a talk of like, yo, this nigga's on the downslope.
Yeah.
Then you get the chess battle out of nowhere, him battling Twerk. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, listen, look,
that basically saved his shit.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
damn, that nigga.
Let's talk about that, right?
Yeah.
And anybody on the line, is Tuck still on here?
Is Tuck still in?
I don't want him in this. I don't want him part of this.
We don't want Tuck involved because Tuck's
I'm just saying, like,
get Tuck on. Get Tuck on.
I wanted to be so it ain't you. Don't just take P's word,
right?
Like, dude, I'm about to say it's facts, right? Twerk did the DNA. He did the DNA battle.
Yeah.
He got fucked up. After that battle, Twerk called me. Yo, P, yo, I know I messed up, man. I want to do something, man. I got to do something to get my name back right. All
See?
Right, what you want to do? No, listen. That's what he wanted. We didn't call him and say, yo, because that's what a push is. A push is us calling him and saying, hey, you fucked up. We gotta do something to get your name back right. That's what he wanted to do.
Okay.
On his own.
Now let me ask you this: Could a nigga like our street, or not our streets, to like him? Could a nigga like Loso do that? Yo, get smoked and then not get smoked, but like
absolutely.
Absolutely. Like, yo, I'm gonna get my name right.
Absolutely. Let's go back to well, you got to remember, band wasn't something anybody wanted to do at first. You know, band didn't get really. It didn't get hot until after Chess and Twerk did that. You know, but to answer your question, let's go back to Jack Boy versus Young Cannon. Remember, Jack Boy was hot. He had the Fetty battle. Then he had the 2-on-2 versus Snake Eyes and Dougie. Then he went and did Double Impact. He was hot. Then he ran into Young Cannon, and he took a bad one, right? He died, and then he got downgraded to Jerry West and got up there and had a battle nobody cared about. And then the next time you seen him after, he got none. And you can ask Jack. He was mad with me over that.
Yeah,
but it was none or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So yeah, the opportunities are there. I'm just saying, but like that's not us. We didn't call Twerk and ask Twerk to do that. Twerk said that's what he wanted to do. And to be quite honest, look, when the next time y'all talk to me, ask Beasley. Beasley did not want to do Twerk versus Chess.
Wow.
He didn't want to do it.
Really?
Twerk versus Chess was supposed to happen the same night as Snake Eyes versus Saga. But Twerk was late, and Beasley wanted to give them more time because they were scared to death that both of them were going to choke. That's fact. That's facts.
Let me. I'll get Tuck back in to confirm because the group won't leave me alone. But let me get Tuck in. Tuck.
Yo, nah, pizza. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact because Twerk called Chess and said, "Bro, woo, wah, discuss that, boom, and that shit happened."
Yeah, that's not us.
No, that was a very strategic move, knowing the route he took, and he was fucking up a bit.
But if you ask me, that was very smart and it was very mature.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? It was like that was genius to do. Okay, I know I fucked up. I need to do something, and he did what he had to do, and he got it
right.
Yeah,
that shit's supposed to went down. We were just late as hell, but baby mother ain't come, so we couldn't get down there in that time frame. So that's how that shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But every battler has that option to go pee. Yo, I'm trying to get my shit back right. Like I'm on the downslope.
Trying to get all of and does every battler have that option?
Or like niggas that having like they've been on URL and they having like some little like troubles around other leagues. They not showing up, and the battle rap community kind of look down on them right now. Everybody had an option to be like, yo.
I got you. First of all, I'm not concerned about anything except for URL.
Or the niggas that signed the y'all, but the bottom of the barrel nigga, like the niggas that get 2 games a year. Do they had an option to be like, yo, LP?
Okay, let's be honest. Twerk has a high value level. Let's keep it real. Twerk fucked up Summer Madness 7. He fucked up Summer Madness 7. But we're gonna pretend like Red didn't lose his voice. We're gonna pretend like Math didn't get up there and stumble and choke through every round as well. You know what I'm saying? Look, I was there. The reason I say Twerk fucked up Summer Madness is not because I actually believe it. The reason it was such a backlash is because he came off that Shotgun Suge battle and everyone was looking forward to Twerk. And when he got up there and did that, it broke a lot of people's hearts that wanted to see him do well. And people got mad.
My heart was broke.
Yeah, people got mad because that happened. Like, oh, I'm expecting the guy I came to see to put on this great performance, and he did that, and then he acted like he didn't care and said certain things. That's what made it bad. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question, Pito. To put this to rest. Is Twerk top tier?
God.
We need to know. Is he top 10?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Yes, he's top tier, and this is why. Because Twerk has fans. Yeah, a lot of new guys, and I'm gonna use Jack for a good example. And Jack will tell you I told him this. When he was hot, Jack got it twisted. He didn't have fans. He had dick riders. He had people. He had bandwagoners. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between being hot and people being on your wave because you're the new hot thing. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. Roscoe Dash was hot. You know, but as soon as there was no more hits, it was over. As soon as you slip, all the people jump off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
You know, Twerk has what Surf and Clips and Rock and all these niggas got, where he can lose, he can no show, he can do all of these things and people still love him.
True.
That's the difference.
Because you know why? Because when he's on his bag, the things he brings to this culture is so crazy. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, but see, this will get me mad. I think a lot of people take away from his bars with his aggression and his performance, but the man be talking that talk.
Yeah. I remember, was it Born Legacy 3? And Posey was telling me, "Oh no, he's
let's get the Mock and Posey. Let's do it."
I was a kid, man. I'm 30 now. When we had the conversation, I might have been like 24 or something. My nigga, 25.
Hey, P, you know what's crazy though? My man's Red's like, yo, get Twerk up here. You know I had to fight pins and nails for this reason. He felt like Posey and all these other guys didn't respect what he did, so I had to go for that to get him up here to do an interview.
You know what though? I'm surprised this interview went the way it did, because normally when I come up here, it's like I'm coming on the show to deal with 4 Charlemagnes.
4 Charlemagnes?
Nah, we don't do that no more. We changed our interview style. We want to get info out of the guests, man. Yeah. We did used to do that though.
By the way, I always was like that. But okay, I'm in the group here.
when I came on this show today, right at the beginning, Tony, you said something. You said, let's just talk about something. I said, no, let's not just do that. Let's talk about the good stuff too.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, but it doesn't deter me from wanting to do it or not. But yeah, now I see where Twerk is coming from. I done heard it all. I mean, when Av wasn't it, Mike P wasn't it. There's a whole bunch of people.
Yeah. That's what everybody.
We don't like Mike.
Everybody went through that.
Yeah. Hey, P, you know what's crazy? When he came up here, they loved him. But Posey ain't Charlamagne. He the mad rapper. I mean, he's the mad rapper.
Yeah, tell him why you mad. Yeah, they always mad about something. Something they mad about.
But P, I ain't like that. I changed. Remember that where I used to be a mad. That's why you hired me back in the day. I had a little I was a mad nigga that used to come up. I changed. I don't do that no more. I just do it to get Tuck mad. I don't do it for me.
Yeah, it is mostly to troll Tuck. It is.
Yeah, it's just to get Tuck mad. I don't do that no more.
Yeah. But don't get me wrong. I think it's needed because a lot of the things that you say, a lot of things you say is the way a lot of other people feel. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I'm not right all the time, but if something is the truth, I'm gonna tell you it's the truth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I try not to dip and dodge questions or whatever. I'm gonna tell you, this is what happened. Oh, what happened to our streets? The nigga lost. What you want me to say? He lost. Shit, if Twerk can lose, I think our streets he's allowed to take a L every now and then. You know? If Surf can lose one, I think our streets can lose one. But you gave him so much credit. Yeah, I did. Because that's how I felt. I still believe at the level that we were speaking on, my opinion doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's not. It would be different if he had battled Loso and that's what happened. Then, okay, P, what happened? You know, because I said that if him and Loso battle, Loso was going to have problems. They battle and Loso wash him, then you can beat me up. Yeah. But he battled Danger Zone. You know what I'm saying? And I understand, Danger Zone. For all intents and purposes, if you want to say Danger Zone is like Maurice Space, you know what I'm saying, of the NBA, let's not forget that Maurice Space can go down to any local YMCA and average 40 a game if you want. You know what I'm saying? These new guys coming up facing someone like Danger Zone, that's a major uphill fight, as you can see. Yeah. Same thing with Young Cannon. When Jack got in front of Young Cannon, look what happened. When Holmesy got in front of Big Cannon, look what happened. You know? Okay. You know? But these are the same guys like Danger Zone, Big Cannon, Young Cannon. These are the same guys that when they get their big shots against the bigger names, K-Shine and Young Cannon, DNA and Big Cannon. You know? It shows that there's levels. But I wasn't talking about that type of level. I was talking about two guys, PG level.
Okay.
You know, because correct me if I'm wrong, Loso was supposed to wash Scotty based off how the fans was talking, right?
Based on everything, he was supposed to wash Scotty. He was supposed to be smoking. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, good question. I mean, okay, so this is my problem with shit is, does Scotty now get credit for making that situation close to Loso, or does Loso get deducted points? It has to balance out. In my head, I'm a fan that balances the shit out. I give Scotty points, and you know what I'm saying? I don't have to do, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather give Scotty points than take away points from Loso.
No, I don't take anything away from Loso, because the issue was never with Loso. The issue was with the fans. The fans telling us he shouldn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the issue was. It wasn't with Loso. We knew the level of talent we got in the pool. Everybody else didn't believe in that same level of talent. You know? Before Loso battled Scotty, nobody was really talking about Scotty. Let's keep it real. You know, and that battle, based by what the fans were saying, should not have been not even a little bit close. But it was. Ryder versus Chef Trez. Chef Trez was the one with the name. Ryder was the new guy. Look how that battle went. Oh, Mike P never wins battles. This is what people say, right? Mike P versus Chef Trez. Look how that battle went. It's a debatable battle. I personally had Trez winning, But I can't sit here and say it's a fact that Trez got that battle and he won. No debating. I can't say that. It is debatable. Preference wise, I had Trez winning. You know, then Trez got in front of JC. This is elite level talent we're talking about now. Look how that went. Trez gets in front of Rum Nitty. Elite level talent we're talking about. Look how that went. This is not to take anything away from Trez, but look at the levels. Look at the levels as the levels was increasing. Look at how the outcomes of the battles are going. That's all I'm saying.
That's a fact. I can't disagree with that. I mean, you know, the thing is though, what I like what y'all do. I mean, is with just looking at Trez as an example, matching him up with these different types of competition, I think is dope. Especially somebody like Trez, because he always going to give you a good battle. So, you know what I'm saying? He's had elite level competition. He's had comp probably in his tier, comp lower, and shown you different looks. You know what I'm saying? And gotten good battles out of each of them. You know what I'm saying? So I got to salute Trez for that. I know a lot of people be killing me about supposedly I don't fuck with Trez. I really fuck with Trez because his battles are good. He has
That's my guy.
Period. That's a fact. So
that's my guy.
Let me ask this too. You know what I'm saying? How much of a chance, like how you personally, just you, if you saying, all right, I'm gonna give you a shot on the platform, set you up with a few plates and things like that. How long do you go before you like, all right, bruh?
I go to the fans lose interest. And so, like, people think like it's just us forcing. No, the fans tell us. You know, we have an idea, and we go, okay, I think the fans will like it. We put it out there, and the fans like it. Okay, I think I'm onto something. Book them another one. Okay, they're catching on even more. Book them another one. Oh, he took a bad L. Everybody jumps off the train. Book them another one. Nobody jumps back on the train. All right, bro, you might have hit the small leagues and make some more noise, and then come back to us, and let's see what happened.
Yeah,
you know. Like, think about this. Who gets booked that nobody likes? That people just don't like, and we just keep booking them all the time.
True.
Nobody like.
I got a question, P, and I don't care if the Mad Rapper felt some type of way, or
I already know what he doing, man. Go ahead.
Or any of the yikesters, quote unquote. What's up with Danny Myers? Like, they think Danny Myers is.
We on volume 4, man.
God,
Danny.
What's going with Danny Myers, man?
Danny has an underground, a cult fan base. He has a cult following. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like there are a lot of people that like Danny Myers. There's a lot of people. He has enough of a following that keeps him in demand, and that's how you keep getting booked. Is being in demand.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But yet you get on stage with DNA and give us that battle with ass. Like we was on there. Like
listen, call Danny right now. He'll tell you. I told Beasley, please don't book that battle, please. And I lost. Here's a gem that nobody knows. Danny versus DNA is the reason that Ryder and Glue had to battle each other.
Huh. How is that?
Yes.
How?
Because had DNA and Danny not been on the card, Ryder and Glue could have had opponents other than each other. But me not being able to talk Bees out of not booking that battle, it only left one slot on the card instead of 2.
Well, and I knew about that.
Yeah, I went to the guys and said, hey, either one of you are going to make it or both of you can make it. And you just have to face each other.
Wow.
And that hurt us.
Yeah, it did.
We felt some type of, looking at that shit, me, Jack, Drugs, Twerk, we in there looking at his face and instantly like, what are these niggas doing? Like,
wow. Man, that's a little crazy, to be honest. I didn't even look at it like that.
People don't know this. It almost went that way for Ryder and Jack, too. When they did the 2-on-2 with NYC.
Yeah.
It almost, the exact same thing almost happened. But I ended up having the idea, I said, you know what? Let's just put these two in a 2-on-2 versus Dougie and Snake.
I like the 2-on-2.
And I remember when we did that, everybody said, why did they do that? Yep. That's not going to help Ryder and Jack. They're messing. we don't know what we're doing. We just out here just doing anything.
That battle fire too. I love that 2-on-2. Oh, speaking of Dre Dennis and Prep, do you have 2-on-2 jurisdiction? Because I mean that's a team that's been floated for a possible 2-on-2 if you guys are going to do that again.
Dre Dennis and Prep.
Yes,
I have a 2-on-2 with them already. It's edited.
Oh,
Prep and Dre Dennis versus Gaddafi Green and Fettuccine.
Wow.
That's already happened. It's edited. It's just got to come out.
Okay.
No doubt.
Got some Loud Ties versus Golden Squad.
It's a fact. Fetty super underrated too. I ain't gonna hold you, but okay, that's what's up, man. P, this is it's always informative, brother. You know what I mean? This is
this brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tuck. Tuck, you have some? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
He's on mute.
Oh, he's on mute.
On
okay.
mute.
Well, I don't.
I get my head. Yo, y'all hear me?
Yes, I got you.
All these dudes ahead don't know. They think I'm just a fan. Like they don't know I'm at the events. I'm pulling up. Goons with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen. Any of the fans in the Discord, like the trolls, please, man. Everybody ain't to be trolled. And some of the people that you talk crazy to is actually going to show up. And some of those people is all the way with the shit. Leave Tuck alone. Leave him alone. He's not a battle rap fan. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. You know?
Big homie, he don't need to be on here. I'm trying to get him off of this. Like, I don't really want him on this, man.
Yeah. They are not like some people that are fans are really official, and some of the craziness that go on online. You know, when you think you might not see certain people, you end up seeing them, and it's gonna go different than how you thought it might go.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to follow that one, but shout out to Tuck, man.
Shout out to Tuck.
Hey, wait, so let me do this real quick too. P, I appreciate your time because you answered a lot of questions that the people wanted to ask and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And before everything, I want you to shout the event. You know what I'm saying? Give people the little final rundown why they should be there at this card. You know what I mean? Why this is important and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here,
Was Friday, February 22nd. Was it 3 band battles, 1 1-off, 4 PGs on Friday, $30. Saturday, February 23rd, 4 band battles, 1 1-off, 4 PGs. $50. Sunday, the exact same thing. I want to say, off the top of my head, it's like 27 total battles over the weekend. PG events by themselves cost $30. That's without band battles and all of that stuff. I think it's a pretty good deal. If you want to feel like it's 2012 again, come out. Trust me, there's some surprises, some things that you're gonna be mad that you wasn't there. And I don't get into YouTube comments and say, but drop this battle, drop that battle. You could have been there. For those who don't have the ability to make it there, I didn't always have the ability to make it every event. You just have to wait. But me personally, that waiting is what makes it that much better when you finally get it. Yeah. I know it's an antagonizing process to go through to want something and you can't have it, but that's what makes when you get it that much better. But if you can come out, definitely come out and support, because you're gonna be surprised at some things you're gonna see.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Yo, P, man, it's always a pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure, always informative. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all get a lot of critiques, and we're going to keep doing it because that's just the nature of the game. But y'all always find a way to deliver for the most part, right? Y'all, the record is good. The track record is great. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to be there at the Richmond joint. You know what I'm saying, and all that. I'm gonna enjoy all 3 days, so I'm gonna be down there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to end big shout out to people will say Smack, Beasley, and Chico. I'm gonna say a big shout out to Norbs. A lot of people don't know Norbs was the one who made himself accessible so that I could even do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? So I owe damn near everything to Norbs. That's my guy. And Norbs is working on something real big too. You'll see that real soon. Real big. So trust me, 2019, we setting it off. We setting it off good.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So P, man. until next time, we'll chop it up again. But between then, man, you be safe, all right?
Yep. Appreciate y'all, fellas.
No doubt. All right, that was my man P, man. Shout out P, man. Working hard in the background, man. A lot of what I think I always notice is that a lot of battlers or the storylines and angles that we be asking about, either they got wind of or already kind of working in the background and things like that. So, and there's a lot of subtlety in the things that P says. So I'm saying that go back, Posey Voice, go back and listen to this show, because there was a lot of gems being dropped on the low. I'm just saying.
You can't really. We didn't have so many arguments with P in a band setting where it's like no fucking YouTube niggas. So I don't have any like new angles to like. I didn't had like 3-hour arguments with this nigga. Yeah. I didn't had band arguments with this nigga. So we ain't really had no new. I ain't had no new angles to punch. Like I know y'all want us to punch all the time. I ain't had nothing because I use everything. Yeah. Salute to P, man. He came up here and did P, Fuck with
P. No doubt, man. So shout out to P. Shout out to people that's out here now. I think we do have some announcements though too. We got some things in the works. New facelift for the group here. You know what I mean? We're gonna get a how would you describe it?
Oh yeah, we got a face. Yeah, we got a facelift coming.
Yeah.
Anniversary is next week. We got a group facelift.
Yeah.
We got a rebrand. We're doing a rebrand.
For y'all brothers. Yeah, we got some things working. We got so we got the first is actually the anniversary. So February 1st is the day that we started. So we're gonna have.
We started on Black History Month.
On Black History Month.
Black Comp is Black History Month.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we that's hard. That's low key. That's pretty hard. Yeah, we started on Black History Month. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
So and we got some things coming. The long awaited, the detox, if you will, of
the detox coming. I got the album cover.
Yeah,
I got the album cover in for the story time. So this Patreon, it will be out next week. I got the cover in. The Posey vocals is in it too.
That's a fact.
So we gonna me and Tone gonna work on this album. We're gonna work. Everything is done. The album cover is done. We're gonna get this motherfucker done because y'all gotta hear this shit, man. Y'all have to hear this. Yeah. Y'all gotta hear this.
Yeah, this is
so
good.
Join the Patreon, join the keep supporting Drizzy, in my opinion. Man, we working, man. February, January, we've been turning up, man. We've been turning up this month.
Turning up. We have been. You know what I'm saying? And, but I think like what Drizz is doing is great. You know what I'm saying? He got some good things in the pipeline too. You know what I'm saying? And then they say, oh, my man Quizzle said it seems like it's been longer than a year. I know it does, doesn't it? But that's how it feels, man. The media shit slows down. But you've been hearing these same voices for the last 4-5 years, so that is what it is. You know what I mean? So, but Drizz.
Yeah, we have been doing this for a long fucking time. That's crazy.
I thought about that when they said the Danger Zone bar. That was 2014, bro.
Yeah, we embedded in a lot of these brothers' like lives, like shit that they hear. So that's super. Like, I always be thinking about that. Like, God damn, niggas been hearing us for all these fucking years.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
And
I
appreciate it. I am humbly appreciative of all that. Even the trolls, the people who don't like me and things of that nature. That's cool too. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate cats watching, man, and listening and things like that. Oh, I want to announce something too. I do have a flyer that a brother sent me and I'll post it. I'll blast it out on the from the Twitters. All right. So shout out to my man Ben Swayze. I'm going to be on his show In the Loop. You know what I'm saying? So me and Polo gonna be out there on tomorrow. So it's a live visual joint. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Polo.
Yeah, and some special guests. You know what I'm saying? That are scheduled to come. So it's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying? Ben Swayze, Fahim, like we about to talk, man. It's gonna be a good time. So, support Swayze, man. That's my man for real. You know what I mean? So support him. Everybody that's in here right now that fucks with this, come to that, because we're gonna be live on that joint. You know what I'm saying? I think he does his joint off Ustream, but whatever's on Ustream, YouTube, whatever the point of it is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, my nigga. We're gonna be there tomorrow, turning up on a Friday. Nice.
The Black Compass fan base is going. Yeah, we got to pull up to that. Yeah, support these two brothers.
You know what I'm saying? Pull up and talk your shit. Talk about us. We look crazy on cam. Tell me. And yeah, we gonna get back at it, man. So yeah, support Ben Swayze and I'm gonna drop that link and everything, and y'all, I need y'all to retweet that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, hear me say. Polo live up the street. It's in Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. They asked if we gonna have will we have a IG page? Like, I'm not an IG nigga though, so I mean, I don't know.
IG page. I guess, brother. Like,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess, right? Like, damn, Sad.
Yeah.
Yo, Sad. First of all, Sad. Let me address you, Sad, because you're not about to just get jokes off now. I understand. Upon further review, that man Rich was defending Soulja Boy against Hove, and as a Hove nigga, you made me mad. You did on that playback. I ain't gonna.
What you mean?
I was on his side, and I'm like, yo, how are you letting him get these Soulja Boy angles off? And they was hitting. It was bad, man. But nah, I said.
I see they was trying to kill Said in the comments, low key.
Oh, they was murdering Said in the comments. Like,
not murdering him, but he had one bar like, I can't stand Said. Some niggas like it had like 3 likes. You know, if you get over 3, like, it's something to it. Like, if it's like
exactly, it pops up first like when you say top comments.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it get at least 3 likes, there's something there. Like, all right, it's getting to like if you get over like if it's 2 likes, it's like, all right, these niggas. Once you get 3 likes on something, oh no, it's something there, man.
Yeah,
it's something there.
Shout out to Said. Said does a lot of great stuff in the group. Join the Discord too. And Said called. I'm only punching on Said because he called me Michael Bivins and Polo's Johnny Gill. That's fire. But
Michael Bivins do all the work.
No, I'm definitely Michael Bivins. Like, I can't. Like, I've told niggas, I can't. I don't sing or dance well, but I'm a good businessman, and I discovered Boys II Men. Michael Bivins, that nigga. All right, so that's about it. Pose, do we got any announcements, Pose, on your end?
Nah, that's it, man. Just story time next week. The album covers in. I'm put the album cover. I'll put the album cover on next week. The album cover powerful. I ain't gonna lie.
Album cover is crazy. What the fuck?
I'll put it on next week, or I'll put it on next week.
Yo, shout out to my man's Gifted Academy. That
he bodied that. He bodied the album cover.
Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know what else too? Go to the Creatives United, the Creatives Corner in Black Compass. Like, these motherfuckers is talented, trolling all day and talented. Like, I had no idea. The Creators United, like, go in there. Like, it be some shit in there. So, but nah, man. Shout out to
the current culture of the room. The Puncher Room is like, it's a lot of beef. Like, Puncher Room got a lot of beef and street nigga shit that be happening. Like, I heard shit that went left. I get a lot of DMs daily. Like, it be different in the Puncher Room, man. So come join into the season 2 of the Puncher Room, man.
Laura Moon said, "Does Black Compass got video games?" Nope. Big Soldier does though. Like,
Pose. That's why I stay. That's why they have.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah. You can't be in there, Tuck. You cannot be in the Puncher Room. That was Tuck.
Yeah. No, we gotta. But nah. So All right, so we're gonna be up out of here. This will be up tonight or possibly tomorrow. Tonight for my Patreon brothers, and tomorrow for everyone else. And until then, you guys have a safe time, safe night. I'm gonna go get some NyQuil because I'm stuffy as hell. Like, it was cold as fuck, and then it got warm, and I didn't know what to do with that. So, anyways, Black Compass Media, we up out of here. Peace.